Hello, guys, gals, and our non-binary pals. It is your girl, Cresta Star, here on a Friday for Friday Night Smackdown. Do not adjust your television sets. Do not adjust your computer screens. It is a two-woman power trip on a Friday. I am joined today by the illustrious, the beautiful, the award-winning Iridian Ferrero. How are you?
I'm doing so well. I feel like people are gonna think that they are on the wrong channel. That something has gone awry because Kate's not here, but it's you and me, and we're gonna run this Friday night show up into the sky, and it's gonna be amazing, amazing.
And if you guys want to give us a high five, sky high, please consider leaving a thumbs up on this video. Corporate Cresta here. They're telling you that we would love it if you gave us a thumbs up on this video. Followed us over here on Fightful on YouTube. We've got 210,000 followers. You could be one of them. Get us close to 211. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Fightful over on Patreon. The best $5.99 in the business. Cresta Star has her notes. Call me Dax. So with the best $5.99 in the business, you get such things on Fightful, such as Sean Ross Sapp Q&A, Debunkathon, and even Royal Rumble updates. All of that could be yours for the non-aggregated full story on Fightful on Patreon. All right, I think that covers everything. These glasses are giving the glare, so that's gone. What did you think about Friday Night Smackdown, Iridian? How did you feel about it?
Man, I was looking forward to that main event literally all night long. I could have done without the John Cena promos because that just made me feel sad and just reminded me that my hero and childhood favorite wrestler, still favorite wrestler to this day, only has a week left. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't like that. That's not for me. That's not the vibes. I was getting very emotional. But other than that, I loves that we had so many women featured on the show tonight. So I'm ready to talk about it. I thought it was a good show. What did you think?
I can't believe I'm saying this. I thought tonight's SmackDown was a good show as well. There were a few things I was like, but for the most part, I was very sports entertained. All right,
Yes.
guys, let's start right in the top of the show. It cuts with a wide shot of someone pulling in. Is Drew McIntyre, and Nick Aldis has his spray gun and said, you were suspended. I don't care that Paul Heyman said that you were unsuspended, but that was for WarGames. WarGames is over. Your suspension is intact. Drew McIntyre was like, psh, psh, poopy cock. Psh, psh. That's not how he talks, but he was very flat. His flabbers were gasted. He was like, you know what? I will leave for the safety of your security, and you're going to make the fans so mad. As he gets in his car, Cody Rhodes had on his black Air Forces and jumped this man in his car. It had a literal fist fight. Beat this man up, literally. Before we get into how that cuts into the wide shot of the actual show, what did you think of this opening promo segment?
That was scandalous. All right. The only better version of this was when Becky attacked. Was it Becky? No, I think it was Charlotte when she attacked Ronda Rousey in the car. Do you remember?
It was Becky and Charlotte. I do remember because Ronda Rousey's head was out the side. Oh, yes. Charlotte's big boot.
Yes, that was so good. That's the only other one that was better, I think, than this one. But Cody, I did not expect you to be in that vehicle, sir. I was not ready. And the fact that Drew was like, yeah, I'm leaving, but the fans really want this. You're not hurting me, you're hurting the fans. I was sold. Okay. I was like, yes, I am hurt that Drew's not going to be on the show tonight. How dare you, Nick Aldis? But whatever beef they got to figure it out because I love Drew too much and I love Cody too much. But great way to start off tonight's Friday Night SmackDown.
No, truly. And honestly, very surprised Drew McIntyre kept it respectful because Drew McIntyre's on his hateration tour for the past 3 years. So that whole angle then cuts to a continuous shot of Cody Rhodes doing what I like to call the angry dad walk, where he's like, God damn these kids. I gotta come home and pick up after these kids. And all they do is piss off my wife. He had the angry dad walk so bad that when he finally got to the ring, he was out of breath. He was Jey Uso after eating too much. He was upset. He was like, yo, I don't care. Reinstate Drew McIntyre right now. I don't care. Reinstate him. You came on my tour bus where my wife lays her head, where my children pay. I was like, you better recite Beyonce. You came into my home. You touched my child. I know that was right, Cody. Cody said, I could do anything. I could split the atom. I could nuke the earth. and you would still be crawling around because you're a cockroach. You're the cockroach of professional wrestling. I'm like, TNA is still around. Don't do that. Like, that's TNA's title, pal. Don't do that, okay? Congratulations on the AMC deal, by the way. And he ends this off with a please reinstate Drew McIntyre so I can knock that boy up. How do you feel about that? Because I was sports entertained.
Oh, absolutely. I'm here for the drama, right? You would have thought that Drew McIntyre broke into Cody's house with a sledgehammer during an interview
Bro.
and just caused mayhem. I was like, all right, I didn't know it was that deep. It's a tour bus. If it was Cody's actual home, who would have known how he would have reacted? But the fact that he was like, oh, I'm going to stomp him out, I was like, all right, Seth Rollins inspired. We love to see it. We love a good stomp.
I'm also like, bro, you would have never handed Samoa Joe before he went to TNA. Oh, and he was up in AJ Styles' house taking pictures with his kids.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know where this is going to go. I am a Cody apologist, but I want Drew McIntyre to keep messing with him because I know Drew McIntyre is also on his CM Punk status right now, but I kind of want Cody Rhodes to lose. I like Drew McIntyre being unhinged. I like this for him.
I love a chaotic Cody. I love him and all of his feelings right now. And Drew being petty, like I'm still like he's still riding that wave, like you said, with CM Punk. Like I am all about this. So I hope we get a few matches, a little bit more storyline for this because I'm excited. I love both of them, and they're both great.
Honestly, truly. That was the first two segments. Then we had a DIY backstage promo. I'm gonna have to do it myself. I'm gonna have to wrestle these guys, lose at least town, because at this point, I'm tired of them campaigning and politicking backstage just for you to cheat, and you always lose. So it starts off, the pan shot is Tommaso Ciampa said, I'm gonna go to Aldis and I'm gonna get my shot. And Johnny Gargano, I respect Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, because stand by your friends, like, yeah, you're gonna do it. You're gonna like he's already got beat up. Let it go. Carmelo Hayes walks by and was like, yo, that US champion, that's a dub. I got next. And instead of Tommaso Ciampa doing what he's been doing all weekend, just waiting his turn to fight Ilja Dragunov so Ilja can tell him no, he's like, we'll see about that. I don't know, I'm doing the Joey Wheeler voice. I apologize. But like, that's exactly what it was. You're not going to tell me. So what did you think about this before I say my next 2 cents?
I don't think we needed this. No shade to DIY. Love me some DIY. Love to see Carmelo. I don't think we needed this. The shirt, I don't get it. I also think it just, I know they're such a serious team and I love them to death because we've seen what they can do. We saw how they dominated in NXT and, you know, not only together, but as singles competitors. And now that they're here, they should be dominating the tag division. And that's not what's happening. So I don't know. I'm confused. I'm a little sports confused on this one.
I'm going to tell you where my sports confusion continued to happen, right?
Oh.
So shout outs to Joel Pearl, because of him, I see pacing and wrestling all the time now. So after this segment, Ilja Dragunov comes out and they cut to commercial. And my literal notes are, Ilja Dragunov comes out for his open challenge, but they cut to a commercial. I know how pacing on WWE gives it up. Because sure as shit, sure as the sun rises. As soon as they came back from commercial, it was a Damian Priest promo. Ilja Dragunov is still in the ring. What are we doing? Damian Priest is like, you thought you exposed something, Alistair? You ain't exposed nothing. You weirdo. You're a loser. And you dragged your wife into this? Why would you do that? Now she's about to get beat up again by Rhea Ripley. And here come Rhea Ripley talking about, yo, the Terror Twins is back with the Birdman hands. I'm like, why are we dragging Rhea Ripley into this? Why are we dragging Rhea Ripley into this? Because I hate this for everybody. Let me be clear here. I love Alistair. I love Zelina. I love Damian. I love Rhea. This ain't going nowhere.
You know, it's interesting because I do like the idea of the Terror Twins. If you're going to start putting people in mixed tag teams, you got to have a mixed tag team division. I'm not for just bringing it up one time because I love a mixed tag team match.
Mhm.
But if you're just gonna make it every now and then, I don't know
Yeah.
because I think Rhea has other things to do than to team with Damian. I mean, I love Damian, but like, what is this? What like I'm with you. Where are we going with Alistair? It's kind of just dragging off, and now you added Zelina, so now that takes Zelina away from the kind of the division. If you're just gonna be pairing her with Alistair, what's going on? Ilya's in the ring, and I thought the match skipped somehow. I was like, oh, okay, now we're getting a Damian promo. Sure, why not? But Rhea said Zelina has signed her death wish, and no one survives the Terror Twins. So I guess we're just gonna have to see if that's true and if no one really does survive them. But I'm not as excited for this match as I wish that I was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing I could, not to quote Don Callis here,
Oh,
but I could take if a match is going nowhere, if the wrestling is good. And every time they're about to get into that gear where I know Damian and Alistair fly, the match is over. Oh, no. I don't know what we're doing with this because it's like, y'all know I'm a Zelina Vega stan.
yes.
And in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe we recaptured that magic with Rhea in Puerto Rico. How long ago was that?
That was so long ago. I even forgot about that till you just said it.
Man, listen, again, being a stan, I be knowing. I don't watch wrestling, but I watch Zelina Vega, as it turns out. So it's like,
And
what are we doing here?
yeah, and I guess we'll talk about this a little bit later when Alistair's promo, when his rebuttal comes up. But I was more confused after Alistair's too. But we'll
You
get
know
to
what?
that
Let's
later.
talk about it now. Let's
Oh,
talk about
okay.
it right now. It's already in the, we already talking about it. And you know, I noticed that Kate be jumping around, so I'm gonna jump around too. We keeping the flow.
Love it. I'd love to see it.
So we're cutting to Alistair's promo because he does respond
Yeah.
to Damian Priest, and he said, not to quote 50 Cent, why fuck me for? I'm the one who gave it to you straight. You mad at me because I threw a fireball in your face, so you get Rhea Ripley to remind you of a time when the Judgment Day was screwing you over because all you two had was each other?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess the feud continues. I said I was done, and now you're mad. So I was like, okay, Alistair, you ate that because you're kind of right. Do I agree with that entirely? No, but in the confines of you, listen, he what's that word? He gaslit me, and I believed
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking about how, he might be everyone's enemy, but like you said, he'll give it to you straight. And then Zelina comes out and I said, "Oh, here we go. All right. I guess yeah, we're just addressing each other the whole time." And halfway through this promo, I was like, "Are they trying to recruit him? Is that what the issue is?" I was like, "Are we getting a House of Black but not the Terror Twins? But like what's going on?" That's where I
Yeah.
started thinking of like, all right, what's the end game for this? What are we trying to accomplish? Let's say Alistair wins the beef, right?
Mm.
Then what does Alistair go on to do? And then does Damien forget about him? I don't see how this favors either one of them.
It's one of those things where it's like, I think that these guys do have a chemistry, and I'm not opposed putting all the spooky people together. Wouldn't hate. I'm being serious. I wouldn't hate Zelina, Rhea, Alistair, Damien in some sort of faction because you've got talkers, you've got wrestlers, you've got the whole gambit there. But to make them fight each other endlessly, in my opinion, for no reason, my opinion, doesn't help anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least with the open challenges in Ilya's case, we'll get back to
Yeah.
him. You're putting people over. You're showcasing people who normally wouldn't get a spot. Don't know why Tommaso Ciampa keeps showing up every other weekend. That's a little ridiculous, but I digress. I digress. It's a way to showcase these people. And okay, cool. Let them do a wrestle. I would love a world where Zelina Vega is allowed to do a wrestle on WWE. I must be sad for it, but I just wonder, what is the end game? Is there a U.S. title in the picture for either one of those guys, for either Zelina, Alistair, Damien, or Rhea? What's the end game? Because I find that with WWE, it doesn't have to always be for a title, but you only care if it's for a title.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. And that's unfortunate, right? Because like you said, I would love to see Zelina wrestle every week.
Mhm.
I would love to see her do something. Same with Rhea. They just had her in the WrestleMania promo. All right, let's do something with her. Then throw her into a mixed tag team match back with Damien to bring
Mhm.
back the Terror Twins, who people didn't really remember until they mentioned it tonight.
Listen, you got to
But
get
that's
over.
just us.
You got to get over somehow. You got wait. I won't lie. Aleister Black popped me in his promo when he said, like Virgo, I will guide you through hell. Like Virgil, sorry, I will guide you through hell, to Dante's Inferno. And I'm like, damn. For y'all who don't know, Dante's Inferno, not the video game, but the actual. Is it considered a tragedy, a comedic tragedy, or is it just like a poem?
I think so. It's considered like I don't know what the phrasing is, but it's not like comedy.
TLDR.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Aleister Black called himself a pagan who's going to hell, but at least he'll guide you. I'll at least guide you, pal. Hey.
I'll get you there.
All right. Now that we've talked about both promos, Ilja Dragunov wasn't in the ring for both promos, but he was in the ring for that Damian Priest Rhea Ripley promo. Then we get to the United States Open Challenge with Ilja Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes. I hate how good this match was because I always knew it was going to be a foregone conclusion. And it does make me a little upset for Carmelo Hayes because you're putting up LeBron numbers in the Cena tournament. You're putting up LeBron numbers in every match that you're having, but yet always a bridesmaid, never a bride. They immediately lock up. There's so many chest chops on Ilja Dragunov in all four corners. As I was in that beginning part, I was like, maybe Ilja might do. Maybe Melo might do something. Commentary kept putting over Melo not winning nothing, which I thought was very shady. They're like, he always chokes. He doesn't win the big one. Like Sami Zayn, like, hey, yo, Corey Graves.
Okay.
That was too much.
It's always Corey. It's always him.
Corey Graves is a hater. That being said, go ahead.
You think he texts Nigel? You think him and Nigel just have a little group chat?
If he texted Nigel, he'd be way more funny. That
you know what? You're right. You're right.
When Corey Graves isn't there, I'm like, yo, it's Corey Graves.
Oh man.
Corey Graves, you did your big one. Listen, when he's not there, I'm like, yo, this commentary's dry. Dry like a toast. This is dry. So shout out to Corey Graves. But he kept putting over that Carmelo Hayes doesn't win anything. There was a huge top. So Carmelo Hayes was sitting on the top rope. Ilja Dragunov kicked him straight off the top rope, and it looked like Carmelo Hayes was injured. There were 3 German suplexes that were thwarted by Hayes, but Ilja kept raining down elbows when he tried to do the third one when Carmelo Hayes kicked out. We get to the ending of the match. Carmelo Hayes is rallying. He's about to, checking my notes. Hayes now kicks Ilja off the top rope, pushes him into the barricade, sets up nothing but net. Here comes Tommaso Ciampa like a hater from underneath the ring or out of the crowd, pushes Melo off. So, the ref is now checking on Ilja Dragunov, so I don't know how the ref didn't hear that. Ilja recovers, gets the H-bomb on Carmelo Hayes, and it's all like, I did it, I told you. They post-match, they're showing the replay, and now Ilja Dragunov is like, wait, no, he cheated, oh no, don't restart the match, wait, oh no, So, great match. Tommaso Ciampa needs to be fired at this point, because kayfabe fired. He needs to be kayfabe fired.
Kayfabe fired.
Because honestly, how many times are you gonna keep ruining matches? We suspended Drew McIntyre for kind of less. You've been ruining matches for 4 weeks in a row at this point. So
yes, and you know what? Carmelo was kind of looking good in this match. I was like, all right, even though they're talking trash on commentary, he's really doing his big stuff right here. He had this crazy DDT on the apron, and then that's when Tommaso came out, and everything happened so fast, and I was like, oh my god, did I miss something? Like, where I didn't even see Tommaso, so I think I blinked probably. And after he cost him the match, I was like, all right, we definitely have to address the situation, because you guys can't be handling this backstage. I need to see something happen in the ring. And I mean, I don't know when something big is going to happen for Melo. I don't know. It's not looking good right now.
I don't know. But also what I do know is keep sending in those super chats. If you also have Humper Chats, you can send them over to humperchats.com. I realized I did not say that when I was being a corporate Cresta at the beginning.
Let me open up the Humper Chats.
I do have the Humper Chats open. I am refreshing the page. We get to keep a little bit more if you guys give us a Humper Chat. But we do have a super chat from Noise 2504 saying, I don't know what WWE's obsession with ending fantastic matches with DQ finishes and interferences. This was way too good to end like that. I agree. I think that there is an idea of, oh, we can make you most guys look strong if we just interfere, if we just DQ. Some people can lose clean and it's fine.
Mm-hmm. I think they might, struggle with the idea of that, and not advocating for it, but maybe they're like, oh, well, if someone else gets involved, then we can continue the story a different way. That's maybe how they might think. But every week, every couple matches, like, we can't do this for everybody, right?
I mean, I definitely watched WWE in the 90s, so I watched
That's
WWE
true.
to a certain point in 2000. So, I mean, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Shouldn't, but I'm used to it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. I don't want to be used to it, but I am. We're going to break this up with something positive. We have Kathy Kelly backstage with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I have nothing to note except Charlotte Flair, this good guy, bad guy thing that she's doing. She's like, Lexi would have been so lost without me. Look at her. She's lost. Look at her. She's lost. I was like, yo, Charlotte, you're a good guy. Chill out. But Alexa Bliss held her own. She was like, WarGames was such good team building for Charlotte. I was like, damn, she's a bully. She is. I like the big sister, little sister. Both their gears looking. Charlotte looks like an alternate costume for a fighting game character. She looks so good in this outfit. I don't know.
I love her. Whoever's been dressing Charlotte lately, or the stylist, 10 out of 10. If it's Charlotte, 11 out of 10, because girl, you're looking good. But I do love that they're both mean girls, but they're nice at the same time. They're more mean than they are nice, but I love them together. I think they have like little backhanded compliments, and it works out so well because I'm scared of both of them.
True. Because now you're going to beat me up. You're going to look good doing it, so I would be beat up and look a mess.
Yes.
Okay, that was funny. I did a funny, y'all. But you know what's not funny? I'm going to tell you what's not funny. Having people be all up in your videos, all up in your internets, charging you all types of money. But that's where one of our video sponsors, NordVPN, comes in handy. NordVPN, Sean Ross Sapp, take it away.
There are so many reasons to check out NordVPN.com/Fightful. Let's go through a ton of them. Works on all operating systems and devices, even your router. Protect yourself on public Wi-Fi. Shield your data from snoops and criminals. Add extra layers of digital security to your life with the Password Manager, the File Encryption Tool, the Threat Protection Pro. It's the fastest VPN in the world. They've got a global server network, 24/7 tech support. And if you're a wrestling fan, oh man, are you in for it? All of the programs that WWE runs, you can watch with one Netflix account with NordVPN.com/Fightful. You can get pay-per-views at a much more affordable price. This service pays for itself in the money that you are going to save. NordVPN.com/Fightful.
It's the best way to protect all your information online. Even a good way to watch John Cena's retirement. NordVPN, thank you for supporting us here at Fightful.
Yes.
Speaking of John Cena's retirement, we do have the John Cena retirement tour recap video package, the first, I think, of 3 tonight. And we got a super chat that coincides with this from Joe Compton 81. Thank you so much. He says, John Cena trivia time, ladies. What is the only city that Cena has wrestled in twice during his 2025 retirement tour? Answer, Indianapolis, Royal Rumble 2025, and WrestlePalooza. If you didn't put the answer there, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Thank you. Somebody said it. As much as I love John Cena, and I wrote a paper about him in college, and I did a presentation on him in elementary school, I can only tell you so much, all right? Sometimes the wrestling facts escape me. So I'm glad that you put that in there because I don't know, Canada? Like,
not Canada. Not Canada. Oh,
So many things we could have said. We probably would have gone an hour before figuring that out. So thank you. And also shout out to Dylan Matthews for already making an edit and posting it on Twitter of you and me. So
shout outs to you, Dylan Matthews. Thank you. I'm
shout out to
sure that this won't get us in any trouble. I'm positive. Did you have anything to add to the John Cena recap? Because this first one was really just, hey, this is what happened.
Yeah, no, I thought this was good. I thought continuously they got better because then I think the final one was them announcing an interview that's going to be fully released after Monday Night Raw. So I'm going to be ready for that one. But I'm telling you, all of these Cena promos, I was in my feels because I was like, all right, maybe we can tone it down a little bit. Maybe you don't need to get me crying in the club as I'm trying to watch SmackDown. It's not even halfway through the show, and here we are. But yeah, man, we're going to have to do a special episode, just you and I talking about like John Cena. See if Sean
did you
approves
guys
that.
know that Cresta Star was on Fan versus Hater and I was a fan defending one Jonathan Cena? So go ahead.
And where can people watch that, Cresta?
On House of Highlights. My cat is going into business for herself already.
Oh.
We just started the review. Jesus. You can catch that on House of Highlights. Myself and several other enthusiastic wrestling fans took on one Macho Man cosplayer who did not like John Cena. We let him have it. House of Highlights. You get free promo. Free promo. You got to pay for that next time, pals.
And watch Cresta. 10 out of 10.
So after that John Cena retirement recap, we do get Kathy Kelly backstage with LA Knight. And I liked this promo from LA Knight. And in this moment, I forgot who he was wrestling. I was like, yo, he's about to win. Yes. He said, it doesn't matter who's across from me. It's more important that I cement my legacy. Because if I beat John Cena, even if it's not for a title, I cement my legacy as the man who retired John Cena. He said, Gunther, we know that you're a top star. You've had the Intercontinental Championship, the Heavyweight Championship, but you could get dropped on your head just like everybody else. And I was like, come on, LA Knight. But like I said, when he said Gunther, I was like,
you're like, oh, wait. Like, I forgot.
What did you think about this promo?
Before this, they were talking about, I'm not sure if it was on commentary or they might have mentioned it during that package, that Gunther had retired Goldberg. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that. And that honestly feels so long ago.
Yeah.
So to put up people like Gunther and LA Knight, people who have really made their names in WWE over the past year and have had some just really great moments, I was like, man, I don't know who could possibly win it tonight. I know Gunther. I mean, I had my money a little bit more on Gunther than I did LA Knight because he's just such a hard hitter and he's a fighter. You know, you and me, we like the meat division, and Gunther definitely chops in that meat division. But LA Knight saying that he really wanted to cement his legacy, and the way that he was just talking kind of reminded me of Edge. Kind of. I was like, oh my God, he's got like that fight and that fire. I don't know if it's
hungry.
Me. Yes, he like was kind of like yelling that way that Edge used to talk. And I was like, man, it just reminded me how much I really wanted the last match for it to be John Cena and Edge or John Cena and Randy Orton. But we will talk about that another time. But yeah, I was like, okay, I love the passion that LA Knight was given. And I was like, man, you might do this, sir. I give it to you. Sure, why not? I thought it was a great promo for him.
Agreed. It sucks because if we're talking about LA Knight, not LA Knight, I'm sorry, Gunther retiring Goldberg. I'm like, okay, so he already done had his, okay? He already done had his. He don't need another play. He don't let LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes are people like, yo, let them catch the bouquet. Come on, bro. Just one time. Like, very much respect to Gunther because I'm afraid of you and I don't want you to turn my chest into ground hamburger meat. Let me be clear here. But you don't
always
need it.
What is it? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Exactly. Gunther don't need it. They're going to push you regardless, bro. And you slap somebody if they don't. So come on, stop. Whatever. Anyway, we got Kairi Sane with Asuka versus Alexa Bliss with Charlotte Flair, right? Right. Okay.
Yes.
Kairi Sane's gear looks so damn good.
It was so sparkly. Oh, I'm here for the sparkles.
It was
Love it.
Sailor Moon levels of sparkly. Like, I live.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, whatever you had on tonight, whoever's dressing you, if you're dressing yourself.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm done glazing. To me, there really wasn't much to this match. The best things I have to say is that everybody in this match looked like they were a fighting game character, even the people outside. And y'all guys did your big one. Because this was really about the post-match.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss gets the win, even though Asuka distracts the ref. Kairi Sane gets out. Charlotte Flair gives her a big boot to Asuka. Sister Abigail to Kairi Sane. Post-match, the Bougie Bullies. I don't think that's their name.
That's what you call them? Okay.
That's what I'm calling them.
Okay.
Because Lash's name is the Bougie Bully. But I think that I love Nia Jax. And I have to say that in the shadows because people be bullying me for that. But I think that her and Lash Legend, much like Charlotte Bliss, Char Bliss or whatever, Charlexa, there we go. It's very much that because I think that Lash has that Nia doesn't have all the time. But Nia has that, I'll push you, that Lash sometimes doesn't have. She looks it, but Lash also has a sweetheart aura. I don't know if that's just me about her. But these two together, I don't like it when girls bully each other, but I do support women's wrongs. And
I liked this match. I love Alexa. She's one of my favorite women on the roster, on the entire women's roster in WWE. I think her legs tonight looked amazing. And I'm talking like in terms of kicks, like she was really not holding those back. And she just, oh my gosh, she moves so effortlessly. Like she makes everything look so easy. And I love her. She did great in this match. I do agree with you. Yeah, that this match was fine for what it was, but literally everything that was happening outside of the ring when Asuka was getting involved, when Charlotte was getting involved, that was really what kind of sold it tonight. And of course, everybody getting involved with each other after the match. It was a little chaos, and I love chaos.
Who doesn't love chaos? All right, y'all, I got another ad for y'all. You know what you can love? Aura Frames. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code FIGHTFUL at checkout. That's AURA frames.com. Promo code FIGHTFUL. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Again, that is Aura Frames, AURA frames.com. Ding.
Love it. Love it.
If you need to take a picture, do your big one with the Aura Frames. Use a Fightful code discount. Let's go.
Yep. Love to see it.
So this super chat is a good way to lead us into the next segment. Mm-hmm. Ryan, I don't know how to say the last one. I don't want to mess. Is Ryan, you ate that. Ricky makes plenty of sense. And Ricky
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Sense, and yet, give me Oba. So our next segment is Nick Aldis backstage with Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes like, where are the guys? What was happening here? So he cuts into the room where it's Oba Femi and Ricky Saints, and Cody Rhodes says, whoever wins tomorrow at I don't watch NXT.
Oh my God, what is it? I somebody put it in the chat.
Whoever wins tomorrow at the NXT pay-per-view, they will face Cody Rhodes for the championship. Well, I don't know. He didn't say that. He just said they would fight him in the spirit of, thank you, Deadline. They are
Deadline. Dead. Thank you.
Come on, Alexa Bliss Gamer. We got the best.
You guys really keep us informed and keep us young at the same time.
You keep us sports edutained. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. So whoever wins that gets to wrestle Cody Rhodes. He said it was in the same vein of John Cena giving opportunities to people. And I was like, okay, Cody Christ, you out here being Jesus. I see you. Do your big one.
I love Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints, all Ricky's. All right. 10 out of 10. I think he's been doing his big one in NXT. And for him to have another match with Cody, give me that. Give me that, right? Like the history, the friendship is there. I love it. I do love Oba. Yes. But why can't we just give everything to Ricky? That's my question.
I like the idea of, not to sound like Suge Knight, but like, if you don't want Daniel Bryan said all up in your matches, if you want to succeed in WWE, come on over. Listen, I like the idea that we would never treat AEW people bad. Listen, I want all the wrestlers to get money. So I would like Obafemi to win. However, Ricky Saints sounds more appetizing to me because look at Obafemi. Look at that man. He don't need no help. He don't need no help. That he can wrestle. It's not like he bad in any. He don't need no. Obafemi will be world champion in the next 5 years. I promise you that. Okay. Well, maybe they might be just catching up to Braun Breaker by then. Hold on, I lied.
Not the catching up. I do see, this is my opinion, more of an aura with Ricky Saints, with how he portrays himself, with him being the champion right now. I think you still have a bigger story that you can tell, like, oh, wow, maybe he's not going to beat Cody, but he puts on a fantastic match. So now he's on more people's radar. I think Oba is already on a lot of people's radar. He's shown himself to be a great wrestler. He's really made a name for himself in NXT. And now I think Ricky is in the period of making himself known. And I think a match with Cody would definitely put his name in more people's mouths, which I an advocate for. People should love Ricky Saints. He's incredible. But yeah, I think I'm with you. I think maybe we should give it to Ricky. I don't know why not.
Why not? Like,
it's just me.
It's like with Gunther. You don't need it. You'll be up. Look at you. Stop being greedy. You don't book yourself. I'm sorry. You don't book yourself. All right, boom. So Jade Cargill comes out. And remember what I said earlier about pacing? I didn't even write nothing because I said, I know you, WWE. Jade Cargill going to come out and y'all going to cut to commercial. And as sure as the sun rised, they cut to commercial. With the bougie bullies, Kathy Kelly's like, girls, why did you do that? And Nia says the funniest thing. She said, hey, don't run up on us. You didn't see what we just did out there? We're dangerous.
That was crazy. and you know what's even worse? I was like, man, I believe you. You're right. I shouldn't have come up on you. You could have been scared, and you can't be held for your responsibility for your actions at that point.
I gotta say, that popped the shit out of me. And in that moment, I'm like, why are we making any of these Samoans serious people? They thrive when they're jokey joke bullies. And I think that's, if we can make Nia Jax a jokey joke bully, because what's worse than getting beat up by someone who's cracking jokes while dragging you the whole time? Yeah, I might catch a case. You know, you can't beat me up and crack jokes. So people are laughing at you while you pulling me by my hair, my wig flying, my shoe is over there. Like you can't do that. You can't do that.
They're gonna beat me up and laugh at me while beating me up. That's embarrassing.
And people watching gonna start laughing like, oh, that's not you ain't gotta beat that girl up. Look at her wig flew. That's not funny. I'm dying.
Help me.
Yes. Help! Nia Jackson's sitting on me. Last Legend is pulling me by my hair. Help! Stop laughing.
Oh my God. A mess. I was kind of worried for Kathy's safety at that point, but I'm glad she made it out there alive. TBH.
She's lucky she's not, oh my God, Lexi Dare, because Lexi Dare would have got beat up and became part of the Minions. I'm just saying, Kathy Kelly, you would have been a bougie bully too, whether you liked it or not.
Yep.
I do like Lash Legend and Nia Jax. I think that they both complement each other greatly. I want to see a Monster Woman team. Do it.
Who is going to, I guess, going back to the ambush after the women's match, I was thinking to myself, like, if they are for sure a team moving forward, like if this is their thing now, who's going to stop them? Literally unstoppable. Who?
I mean, the people that could stop them
Oh.
will never team together because if Asuka took her hand and reached deep in her bag, Kyrie saying and Asuka, if they both put their hands deep in their bag, they could take it off of them. But they already are the champions, right? Right.
Mhm.
Charlotte and Asuka would never tag team together, but they could take it off of those girls.
That's crazy.
That's
Crazy thought.
crazy.
Crazy
How you
thought.
gonna end my streak and now you want me to tag with you? I don't think so.
Well-
Nice try. I don't think.
Now, okay, since we're talking about this, maybe Becky and Charlotte also deep in their bag. That would be crazy, right?
In this moment, I had the war flashback of Becky Lynch losing that match, shaking Charlotte Flair's hand, and it said,
And then
"Nah, nah, I've had it. I hate you. I hate you the most." I just want to pop this up real quick. No. And I'm saying no because, listen, if you take these two out of your main event scene,
there is no main event. All crazy. I don't know. Crazier things have happened.
that's true. That's true. CM Punk dead came back to WWE. So, crazier things have been known to happen. Hey. All right. Well, I now renege my statement. Anything could happen. This is sports entertainment. Never say never. After that, Jade Cargill comes down to the ring. And then they cut. No. That was while Jade Cargill was walking down to the ring. Yeah. She was in the ring. They cut to this thing. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So Jade Cargill has a match with Alba Fire. This could have been an email. Respectfully. There was a whole bunch of shenanigans. I think, I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think. I think that in order to do all of this, to do a kerfuffle with Kiana James, Julia, with Chelsea Green there, you don't have no credible challengers for your champion unless. Do you have any thoughts on this match? Because
everything happened so fast. I was so upset. It was literally like a minute. Mm-hmm. And I was excited to see Alba Fire. She really brought the fire tonight, no pun intended. But, Kiana James was there, and then Julia, and then I love Chelsea on the outside. Chelsea was looking immaculate. Oh my God, I love Chelsea Green. I love her. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I love that there was women all over the show tonight. The pacing of the show, I'm not used to, so they tried
very polite. I'm not used to it. That was very polite. You got media training.
There's like 16 segments in the show, and then only 4 of them are like wrestling. Everything else is like backstage promo, a TV promo, and altercations backstage, and things happening after the matches, as opposed to the matches themselves. I feel like they were not a priority except for the main event. So this one, I was like, really, a minute? You could have cut 3 promos. Did we need to see Ciampa and Gargano? Absolutely not. Did we need to interview Lash Legend and Nia afterwards? Absolutely not. You could have given Jade, the champion of the brand, 2 more minutes, and that would have been great. That's where my issue with this was, but it is what it is. I don't run the show. What do you think?
That part. Because listen, I'm not going to be the person who says, "Little Jade can't wrestle." No. This is sports entertainment. Miss Dad had a WrestleMania spot, so I don't want to hear that. When you care, you care.
Yeah.
So why is Jade wrestling Alba Fire? Very respectfully, Alba Fire is a great wrestler, but Jade, like you said, literally is your champion. Asuka not free? Rhea Ripley not free? Oh, she terror twinning? Oh. She can't fight Julia, Kiana, James. Like, and again, I don't want to hear, well, maybe it's because Jade. Nah, this is professional wrestling. Dude, most of the Mount Rushmore had 5 moves of doom, so I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I want you to care about Jade being your champion. That's what I want.
And how do you make people care? How do you make people care? You put her on TV. You give her good matches. I get it. She won, but winning in like 30 seconds, that's not having people be invested in Jade.
Facts.
That's not selling merch. Like, we got to do something here because yes, I love her being a badass backstage and being like, yes, you try to come for me and nothing's, you're going to end up losing. But she's in the ring and I only see her for 30 seconds because someone else cut a promo. Like, what? What are we doing here?
It gives like, are you scared? What? Are you scared? Why are you scared of Jade? Why are you scared?
Mm-hmm.
Because like, not to skip over the next segment with Aldis and Fraxium, but there is a after this match, there is a backstage segment where I guess B-Fab or Jade bump each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Jade, this is some high school bully stuff. Like, this is the type of stuff. It's like, bro, I need to transfer schools because this woman gonna make me do something. She was like, you see the way I beat up Alba? That reminds you of something? Oh, I keep facing this disrespect. I'm like, yo, you can't. How you tell someone you see how I beat that girl up? That reminds you of the time I beat you up? Yo.
That was crazy.
Yo.
That was crazy.
This is why I say, come on, this is your champion. If she can do that, because then Mia Yim comes out with a kendo stick and was like, we're not doing that, pal. You're a bully, and that's not happening. And Jade is like, oh, so you got your laptop. Oh, you got your laptop. Go to Aldis. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Aldis because I'll beat you up too. I'm like, I just need to have a match where that matches that attitude. Because you can't give her 30 seconds and then she goes backstage talking about, I'll beat you up, your bald-headed mama up, your cousin up. I don't care. You can get Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He can get it too. But I believe it. She looks like she's carved from the gods, but more than 30 seconds is a bag.
Yes. Someone in the chat is saying, her going 15 minutes is also not her strong suit. I'm not saying give her 15 minutes. The main event didn't even go 15 minutes. And that's Gunther and LA Knight. That's like your top guy, some of your top guys in the roster. I'm saying give her at least 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Dang. Like, I don't think as women, that's too much to ask for that we get 3 minutes in the ring for them, especially one who's the champion of the show.
I'll even take it one step further. It's kind of like, brother, I don't need a 30-minute classic. She can go be a big, meaty woman slapping me. She can hit me with the five. Brock Lesnar used to come in there and do 1-minute matches where you got F5 a million times. You got taken to Suplex City no less than 900 times. And then he did this and left. And he looked strong as hell because he's like, he can't get away with this. That's what you need to be doing with Jade. That's what you need to be doing with Jade. If you're saying
I don't want to let it rock. I don't want to give her the Brock Lesnar treatment of having her come out and do 7 moves at one after the other and then leave. Like,
I'll take my answer off air for this. Would you rather her do a 15-minute? Next space, so we had Nick Aldis backstage with Fraxium. I'll take my answer off air. Fraxium is backstage with Nick Aldis. Is like, yo, we want DIY. Tommaso Ciampa's out here being bald and annoying. And here comes Ilja Dragunov. The Ilja Dragunov that ate the previous Ilja Dragunov and was like, I'm sick of this jackass. No matter how many times I tell him to get bent, he keeps coming back to me straighter than before. I have to murder this man. And then when I'm done murdering him, Fraxium, you can have him. Everyone's like, yeah, good idea. Murder. So this man turns around and here's Tamatonga. Sorry. Tamatonga turns there just staring at him. I'm like, I want that New Japan. I want that Gorillas of Destiny. I don't think we're going to get it, but I know Ilja Dragunov is going to be a good dance partner for him. Don't know when that'll happen, but I'm sports interested. Do you have anything to add to that segment?
No, I thought the segment was fine. More interested in Solo and what he said in the ring. So I'm glad we're going to talk about that because he always has a lot to say.
I have to tell you, since we're going to talk about this right now, I didn't know Solo Sikoa had a not jokey joke serious promo in him. I was actually like, okay, young man. Okay, young Mr. Soulard Sikoa. Come on now. I see you. Because he said, at first, I didn't take him serious. He's like, I told you we'd solve the Sammy problem. And then he did his whole, I was like, all right, get out of here. You're not serious. But then when he looked in the camera, I cannot take that skunk thing that he's got going on with the blonde in the middle. He's so unserious. But when he said, since the Sammy problem is done, me and my family could finally move forward. Wyatt 6, this is my show. This is my ring. This is my family tree. You have something that belongs to my family tree. And everything that was his, and when he let it breathe and the crowd caught on to what he said and they boot the shit out of him, I was like, I see Roman Reigns giving you the, you better talk. You better talk. He said everything that was his, that is now yours, will be mine. Because I can. I'm like, you better, Scar. That was some Lion King ass, everything the light touches is ours ass shit. Like, yeah, you better, Scar. You better. I actually was very sports entertained with Solo Sikoa. And he actually, I kind of believed it. Before we get into the next part, what did you think about his promo?
No, I know he came with the facts tonight. It was like a Solo Scholar Sikoa. A triple S, if you will. He was like, you must not know who I am. You must not know my family, but here we are. This is my family tree. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. And he was saying that, like, hey, you have something that is actually ours, those tag team titles. You don't deserve the name Wyatt. He was kind of talking crazy. I was like, oh,
yeah.
You know who these people are? Like, you clearly don't know the Wyatt 6. Maybe you haven't studied up on their on the tape yet, but you do not want to mess with the Wyatts. And I knew that he had messed up as soon as he was like talking crazy about them. I don't think he knew it.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of the NFT knew it either. But that made for a great show. I was very entertained. I was scared.
NFTs as a total dangerous group. Dangerous group. Head full of rocks. Head full of rocks. They're all dumb. They're all dumb. They're all kayfabe. I don't know these men. Please don't beat me up because yo, you got it. But I'm saying kayfabe.
We're just playing NFTs. We're just playing. Wyatt 6, we're just playing.
When he said, I can take it because I can, and all I have to do is bow leave, I was like, cut the goddamn lights. Cut the lights. And that's what they did. I was like, because you're talking too crazy at this point. The Wyatt 6 showed up, stared off with Solo in the ring with Uncle Howdy. You had the Wyatt 6 on one hand, and then you had the MFTs on the other hand. Fireflies in the background. They all brawl. I never thought we would get here where Solo Sikoa was really doing his big one. And I think that there's an opportunity here, especially for the Wyatt 6, who I mean this politely. They're not really trying to do nothing with them, I feel like, since Bray passed. And it's kind of irritating me because I've seen this song and dance before with the Dark Order. And don't make a whole big thing for you guys to let them do. Yeah, they had the tag team titles, but you made them mystifyingly strong. So I don't understand what we're doing with this. And it makes me very upsetty spaghetti because no shade. Wyatt 6 should not be losing to the MFTs. Come on now. Hey. But I can see it happening. I can literally see it happening.
Well, I hope that's not what happens. I would hope that as this kind of supernatural group, supernatural beings, that you would be able to get the job done, right? Mm-hmm. Because they weren't treating the Undertaker like this.
Come on now.
He was kind of like the same vibe. And I think Bo has so much potential and they're not using it. It doesn't make any sense. Like Solo is already in a place where he's kind of like ready to be a top star, right? And I think maybe a feud with them, this would benefit both of them, but like you can't have the Wyatt 6 losing. There's no way that's got to happen. But when you had Rowan at the end with Tama Tonga, I was like, oh, what is this? We love
it when the tall boys were fighting. I was like, tree. Because they weren't, listen, respectfully to Tama Tonga, he's not really a meaty boy. He's like a beef jerky. Still meaty, but like you're lean meat. You're like, what's a lean cut of steak? Put it in the chat. Your skirt steak. Nah, that's the women. I don't know what's a lean cut of steak. But that was Tama Tonga. Put it in the chat. And Rowan, like, he's a beefy boy, but they call him the Redwoods. So I was like, tree, I do it. Slap each other. Also, what we gonna do about Nikki Cross? Is there a Samoan Tongan woman who could come? Nia Jax might have to come and see this woman. Naomi might have to come back and see this woman. Not fajita.
Not the fajita. Goodbye.
Tama Tonga, fajita steak.
Cracking up.
I would put JDC and BDE in there because they're mad tall too. Edge too. Just lean. Beef jerky, lean. Tamina, nobody meaner. I haven't seen Tamina. Tamina coming back to deal with the Wyatt Six would be so funny. That would be hilarious. I would.
That would be so good. Oh my goodness.
Because I can see them calling Tamina, and then Tamina seeing that spooky stuff and be like, actually, no, I have kids. What is this?
Yeah. Actually, this is not for me. I'm out.
This is, as they say, ghetto. I'm out of here.
Oh man.
The next segment after that is the Miz begging to be booked for Saturday Night Main Event. I beat John Cena at WrestleMania, and Nick Aldis had the perfect response. We know you won't let us forget. Yeah, oh wait, there's two things about you, Miz, that you won't let us forget. That time you yelled at Daniel Bryan when he couldn't wrestle you, and that time you beat John Cena. Hey, you won't let us forget, pal. Hey, oh, the first thing you say, I beat John Cena. Shut up. So he says, I'm going to get on there. He does something else. He walks away. He misses off. He does his Miz thing and he misses off. Bailey then comes into frame and Nick Aldis was like, hey, great, you're here because you're going to be wrestling Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca looks so damn good. Sol Ruca versus Bailey. Yeah.
I'm so excited for this one. I love Sol Ruca almost as much as I love Chelsea Green. Like, I love that she makes her own gear. 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And I know that match is going to be incredible. That might be match of the year contender, TBH.
You know what? If I watched NXT, I might be able to agree.
Oh.
I love you. I watch too much wrestling as it is, man. Oh, wait. I can't watch NXT as well. I mean, but it's like TNA Light, so.
TNA Lights. Goodbye.
We then have our second to last promo. No, we already did the Damian Priest, Aleister Black promo. We've got Gunther backstage with Kathy Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gunther is just class. That man, I hate to say it, but when you look up fancy, fine, professional wrestler, unfortunately, Gunther is the person you see just with him and Darius Carter. Like, if you want to talk about fancy, fine wrestlers who are like, hey, I'll knock you up, see that? It's these guys. It's him. Because he was like, no matter what company you're from, no matter what language you speak, the ring general Gunther translates to victory. I was like, you talk, yo. You better. Damn. You killing LA Knight tonight, huh? Damn. He pretty much said, I'm not worried about no damn LA Knight. But who I am worried about is you, Mr. Cena. You say that we can't see you, John Cena, and that may be, but I know you can see me. So I want you to pay close attention on how I'm about to beat the brakes off of LA Knight tonight. I was like,
it's so scary because LA Knight's promo was, yes, did talk about John Cena, but he was talking to Gunther. And Gunther was like, I don't care about this, man. I'm going to talk to John Cena because that's who I'm going to face. I'm not even worried about LA Knight. And he definitely took notes from the school of William Regal in being classy and sophisticated. I agree with everything that you said of, yes, he is everything. I love Gunther. And is he also terrifying? Absolutely. Absolutely.
bro.
This promo was great. I loved it.
Guys, we're going to play our last sponsor for this week. So get in your super chats, get in your humper chats, send us your questions. We want to answer them. We're going to take this time to say thank you to MyBookie. And I promise you, I am not stalling for time while I'm looking for a video.
MyBookie AG. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime, including pro wrestling. If you're watching this show, there's probably a pretty good opportunity that you have a little bit of insight on the pro wrestling world. You boys have hit a lot of lock picks over the last couple years. I know many of you have as well. If you think you know more than the average wrestling fan, head over to mybookie.ag. Get a $50 bonus with a $100 deposit or a $100 bonus with a $200 deposit with the code FIGHTFUL. It doesn't stop there. There's UFC. There's tons of other sports. There's live casino. There's table games. They're providing you the best experience from the best. Use that code FIGHTFUL at mybookie.ag. Only bet what you can, and please bet responsibly. But head over there, check out their bonus offers, check out all the great opportunities they have for you at MyBookie AG.
All right, Sean, I respect it. The look
Respect
off at
it.
the end. I respect
I was just about to say that. Sean looking off into the distance for the last second of that video was kind of everything.
It seems that we have update from Final Battle that Ricocchito is the new world champion. Shout out to Ricocchito. Not only letting Becky Lynch know that she's the greatest wrestler on Sports Illustrated, but also moonlighting as Blake Christian in Ring of Honor.
I also love that it was Rick Cucino and not Cucino. Love that. Love
Rick
a good
is gonna sue
misspelling.
me. He's gonna sue me, and they're gonna play everything. Every time it's like you called him Blake Christian, this is slander.
He's gonna sue us because he's gonna be like, well, Cresta said it, but Iridian always laughed. So it's a 2 for 1. It's a 2 for 1.
This is gonna be me in court.
And I know we're talking about WWE, but I'm hearing Ring of Honor is fantastic right now, so I'm probably gonna have to watch that later.
Yeah, not to be spoiler baby, but Mercedes lost her title.
Mercedes, I know. I'm so excited. Someone says
this is the end.
The beginning of the downfall. This is what I've waited for. We're about to get some of her best matches, and she's gonna lose it all. Incredible.
For those of you who don't see how she's going to be an insufferable loser,
yeah,
and then she's going to take a 10-year break, which she absolutely deserves. She deserves it. She deserves it.
Oh, man.
Okay, guys, we are at the final match of the night. The final of the last time is now tournament. Beep, 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 beep. We got LA Knight versus Gunther. Man. This is wrestling. This was wrestling because we don't get that a lot on WWE tonight. On WWE, period, I should say. Yeah. LA Knight gave Gunther everything he had from the beginning of the match when he was pounding Gunther's head into the announce table. When he countered that, I think he was going up for a suplex or a German suplex on LA Knight, and then he got the up and over and turned that into a neck breaker. LA Knight was him tonight. The crowd was behind him. It was in this match. I definitely heard commentary say, well, Gunther already retired Goldberg. This will be another feather in the cap. And I was like, wait, LA Knight may do this. John Cena put over LA Knight saying that he wanted to face him. He put over Dominic Mysterio saying he wanted to face him. And he did. So in my mind for that split second, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then Gunther put that submission on him, and I don't even know how to describe it. No. Gunther's hands were red and pink, killing LA Knight. And LA Knight looked like it took everything in him to say, I'm either going to break my neck or I'm going to tap. And he tapped out LA Knight. I couldn't describe. His body was, it looked like an STF, but no.
Yes. That's what I thought. So in his promo, Gunther was talking about, talking directly to John Cena, but saying, don't just watch the match. Watch how I finish the match. And I was like, all right, it's going to be a John Cena move. But then during the match, you had LA Knight doing AAs. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's LA Knight. He really has a solid chance here. And then as soon as the neck issue happened and commentary started talking about that, Gunther immediately spotting it. He had like 2 back-to-back frog splashes from the top of the rope on either side of the ring. I was like, all right, this is not going the way that I thought it was going to go.
Gunther, why are you frog splashing? I'm sorry.
He is so tall. It was just looking like, I was like, you don't need to do that, Gunther. You don't need to be up on those ropes. You don't. Love you.
There are a few people who don't. Bronson Reed is another one because there's no way I'm going to see a whole bear doing this about the tsunami. I'm rolling out the way. I respectfully, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Even after that, Gunther hit him with the power bomb, and LA Knight still kicked out. And I was like, oh my God, LA Knight really has a chance here. And at some point, I think LA Knight had hit him with the AA, and I was ready for the 3. I really was. And Gunther slips his foot under the bottom of the rope. And I was like, oh my God, it was so close. I was on my feet the last couple minutes of this match because I really thought LA Knight was going to take it. I'm not upset that Gunther took it, but they really made us believe that LA Knight had a chance. And I was like, you guys are wrong for that.
But I'm like, but isn't that the point of professional wrestling? And you see how LA Knight lost clean. I don't think that takes away from LA Knight. I think there is a world where we're like, we want LA Knight so bad because LA Knight has every good quality that The Rock has. You're a talker. You're so charismatic. You can wrestle. You can wrestle. He's so good. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, much like him and Carmelo Hayes, y'all like, you want it? You want it? Oh, you do. I'm like, why are you doing that, bro? Like, I believe Gunther, very respectful. I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid. But I think he'll be fine. Gunther could, tomorrow, Seth Rollins could come back. He could slap Seth Rollins' titties off and be Seth Rollins champion. He could beat up Roman and no one would even say, okay, that's not believable. You know what I mean? Gunther is him, just like Opa Femi will be him. I'm trying to think of somebody else who is him in the making right now. Oh, Javon Evans is another one. That boy bouncy. So
Very true. Yeah.
I feel bad in the sense of, damn, I wanted LA Knight to win, but also LA Knight, he didn't lose per se. He didn't look bad at all.
Per se, no, but whatever's next for him, it's got to be big because Gunther already retired Goldberg. He's going to retire John Cena, which I think is going to be a way more better match than Gunther and
you better stop before
Goldberg
you get heat with Goldberg. You better stop.
I'm just saying that Goldberg Gunther match was tragic.
I'm sorry. But to be fair, the word on the street is that Trips rushed to finish. So because Seth Rollins was injured. I don't work there.
We don't work there, guys.
We barely work here. I just repeat what I heard.
Oh man. But now, all right. So what are you thinking now that we for sure know it's going to be Gunther and John Cena? We're just going to get a fantastic match. It's going to be really emotional. Gunther, I'm upset that he's not going to be emotional. He's going to be there and do his job. That's what he's going to do. He doesn't care. But I'm going to be very emotional. And I'm scared to see the chest after the match.
I would like to believe, because your girl does investigations, and I've been doing the next one on John Cena. I would like to believe that for all the criticism of Cena can't wrestle, Cena this, that his last match, he's going to give us a spirited exhibition.
Absolutely.
I would like to believe that. I don't want a sports entertainment match. I actually want an exhibition. I won't lie. And I think that the safest person to do that
Gunther.
It would be Gunther. Because I'm trying to think. I think Dolph Ziggler was the guy before, because Dolph Ziggler had pillows like hands like pillows. Like, this man, you weren't getting hurt if you did a Dolph Ziggler match. He was going to make sure you're good. AJ Styles too. AJ Styles is going to give you a really good match, with all due respect to John Cena. But the stuff that AJ Styles is doing, I don't know if Cena could keep up. Someone like a Gunther, if you want to take it high, fine. We saw that frog splash respectfully. Ooh, Batman. Hey,
goodbye. Goodbye.
Tell me that's not Batman from the 1940s when he was jumping off that.
We know the type of match that Gunther can put on. He's not much of a high flyer, though he can if required. And that's kind of how John Cena is too. You know, more grounded. Yes, John Cena is, I don't want to say a better high flyer than Gunther. It's just they're more matched up. And I do think that we're going to get a more physical match out of John Cena, having it be his last. He's not going to wimp out on his final match. John Cena is really going to give it his all. He's kind of done that this last year for his fans. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but we'll see what Gunther does, if he tones it up, tones it down. I think everybody's going to be sweating after this, TBH. I saw Gunther tonight. He was sweating.
I don't know what we do here. Like, I would be real with you. And tell me if I'm wrong, because I respect your wrestling opinion. I respect your wrestle opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Does John Cena go out like Sting on top? Or does John Cena go out like every other guy looking up at the lights to pass on the torch? Because in that one regard, I don't think, if John Cena beat Gunther, I don't think that'll hurt either one of them. Kind of be very apropos, but that's just me because I'm a chaos gremlin. But I'm like, does he go out on top? Because the way that they've been, don't glaze me, Mom Donnie, the way they've been glazing Cena, I don't know. I would be interested to see how that plays out because I think Cena would want to look up at the lights.
Mm-hmm.
But I would think that if that was the case, you would have done it for someone like a Dominic, an LA Knight, or a Carmelo.
That's true. Very true. I think they'll have Cena lose. And I wouldn't be upset if that's the way that they go. Of course, I want John Cena to win. He's my favorite of all time. But I think where Cena is right now in his life, he's going to be the type to be like, all right, Gunther, here we go. Take the win. Really give me a great match. Shake my hand afterwards, and we're good. And I'm still going to get that applause. I'm still going to get that moment afterwards. I think that Cena is going to be one of the few wrestlers who actually doesn't come back into the ring after he retires. I don't
You think so?
Yes, I don't think he'll be like an Undertaker because I feel like when has John Cena ever lied? When?
I mean,
I feel like
not Undertaker, but definitely Stone Cold. I think you'll come back and do a couple of matches here. Now you're not coming all the way out of retirement because them Hollywood checks is good money. Hey, oh, hey.
I'm thinking he's gonna, now he's Peacemaker. He's got so many other things going, and the way that he talks about wrestling and even like coming back, wanting to do one more year, I think that really says a lot. I don't know if right, bringing up Stone Cold. That's a really good point. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe he'll come in one time, but I don't really see him having matches with, like, let's say he comes back in 2 years to fight Carmelo, to fight Ricky, like
fight Logan Paul.
Yeah, like I don't think he really needs the money like that. I think he'll maybe, I don't know, do other things with WWE that he'll find
business though
as fulfilling. Maybe he might do some backstage stuff. Who knows? I don't think in the ring.
Backstage.
I know, right? Crazy backstage. Put some headphones on that man. Give him a producer credit.
John Cena sitting in gorilla with his big ass jacket. All I can think of is that, do you remember that DX promo where Shawn Michaels on the computer? He was like
type it with the. Oh my goodness.
Oh, my chest, stop. My chest. Oof. We got another super chat. This will probably be the last one of the evening. If you have a super chat to get in, now is the time because we're going to wrap this up. We've been live for an hour and 12 minutes
Lovely.
for Misfit Wrestling Podcast. Gunther being the first person to make John Cena tap out for the first time since December 2003 in his last match is a perfect send out. John Cena tap. Now, I can see Cena losing. Cena tap.
Cena tapping is crazy. It's got to be a clean finish. You're not gonna no tap, no submission. And even if Gunther does lose, Gunther's just gonna roll out of the ring and then that's it. People are gonna be like, "Oh wow, great match,"
I have wrestling brain rot. I'm like, he's not gonna roll out the ring. He's gonna sell because when I think of people just rolling out the ring, only one person comes to mind.
He's gonna take out in a stretcher.
No. But I think he'll actually sell it like, damn. Maybe get up after a while, shake his hand, whatever it is.
Okay.
Because I think of people getting out, I just think of Austin Aries just rolling out the ring. I'm out of here. Fuck you guys. I hate this. This is the worst company I've ever worked for. Like,
yeah. Man.
Damn. Can you imagine if Gunther did that?
Unless like Cena passes out in the hold, and that could also be a possibility.
Epic.
Yeah.
That would be epic. I could see Cena doing that for the drama, mama.
Oh, I love a drama.
All right, guys.
Next week, that's when it's gonna happen. So I know you and me are gonna be live tweeting each other during that.
John Cena's really retiring. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This was his last No, he wasn't even on SmackDown tonight. Raw was his last Raw. Was his last TV appearance.
Wow. He might be on SmackDown next week. Who knows? He might do one more. Hey guys, just here for the funsies.
It's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. SmackDown's 3 hours.
Gosh. RIP to that post show.
Well, RIP to this post show. Iridian, where can the lovely people find you and support your content and give you lots of Christmas gifts?
Yes, you guys can follow me on social media at Iridian_Fiero, but make sure you go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rest Friends. I'm having some interviews come out right before the end of the year, so really excited about that. But WREST Friends on YouTube, and just follow me on TikTok. Literally, I'm a fun time. Cresta's a fun time. Cresta, where can our beautiful, Fightful fans and followers find you on social media and find that video that you were just in with the Cena haters?
Boom. Cresta Star got a lot going on. So we're going to start it like this. No longer on the Thursday show. It's no beef. We love Fightful over here. I'm here every Friday and Saturday with Iridian and Kate and Rick. Some combination of those people. We're here giving you the Smackdown rundown and the AEW Collision rundown.
Yes.
No, sorry. There's a cat underneath me going into business for herself. So I was like, what is that scratching sound? It's the cat. Fan versus hater on House of Highlights. Clash House of Highlights just dropped today. I'm defending John Cena against a John Cena hater. They still make those for real in 2025, but we did. It was a great time. Also, just to give you guys a little bit more, I have another episode of the Investigations coming out. Just want to give you guys a little sneak peek. So I had to burp. I'm so sorry, y'all. Want to give you guys a little sneak peek. It's going to be called Cresta Star Investigations, Schrodinger's wrestler, John Cena. How come he's the greatest wrestler of all time and simultaneously the worst wrestler of all time? And more damning, how come some of us can see him and some of us can't? That's going to be coming out sometime in December. Listen, I'm a fraud. I'm not Steven Spielberg. Outside of that, I'm on all forms of social media at Cresta Star. Follow Fightful. Support Fightful. Support us on Patreon. Leave a thumbs up on this, whether you're listening to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Christian Mingle, Hinge, wherever you get your podcast from. As long as you're leaving us a thumbs up. Shout outs to NordVPN, Aura Frames, my bookie for supporting this channel, sponsoring this post show. It's late. I'm tired. My brain is done. Are we done? I think we're done. For myself,
yes.
Let's go home. Bye. I'm out of here.